Good evening, guys. Tonight's D is discussing aging and death. Okay, so we're going to go through that today or tonight for D. Here we go. The SA contends that Western culture has misframed aging and death as problems to be solved rather than natural dimensions of human life. Aging is often cast as pathology, something to be resisted through medicine, cosmetics, and technology, while death is treated as an enemy to be avoided at all costs. This perspective, the author argues, strips both experiences from their deeper meaning and social value. Instead of cultivating wisdom and interdependence and dignity, society invests in denial, optim- optimization, and accommodate uh, commodifi- modification. The piece calls for a reframing to see aging as a stage rich with perspective and death as a clarifying passage that can guide how we live. What our culture gets wrong about aging. Ageism distinguished as a innova- innovation in anti-aging industries, from skincare to biotech, reinforce the idea that growing old is a failure. This bias refrain- infiltrates everyday language, workplaces, practices, and even healthcare, where older adults may be treated as burdens rather than contributors. The obsession with youthfulness narrows the possibilities of later life, reducing elders to story stereotypes instead of recognizing their evolving identities. Longevity without depth, while extending lifespan is often celebrated, their narrative rarely acknowledges the psychosocial and cultural gifts of aging elders, carry historical memories, resilience, and rational wisdom by focusing only on deferring decline. Society misses the developmental richness of later life. Isolation through individualism. Western Western ideals of independence can unintentionally marginalize older adults in cultures that emphasize independence. Elders are integrated into family and community life, shaping decisions and rituals. The Western model, by contrast, often leaves aging people isolated with care, outsourced in institutions, rather than woven into daily life. What our culture gets wrong about death. Denial and distance. Death is often hidden from public view, sanitized through embalming, uh, euthanized in language, and avoided in conversation. This cultural avoidance weakens our ability to plan for end of life care and deprives families of meaningful rituals. Fear without meaning. By treating death society solely as defeat, we miss its role in clarifying values. Mortality can sharpen our priorities, deepen relationships, and remind us of shared humanity. This essay suggests that acknowledging death openly can foster healthier attitudes toward living. Cross-culture contrasts that illuminate alternatives. Integration of elders. In many societies, elders are revered as custodians of tradition and wisdom. Multi-generational households and communal rituals embedded aging into the fabric of life, reducing stigma and loneliness. Ritualized death. Cultures that ritualize death through ceremony, storytelling, or spiritual practices create continuity, continuity between generations. These practices help communities process grief collectively and affirm the meaning of life's end. Infrastructure shaped by values. Housing, grieving, and end of life practices reflect cultural priorities. Western urbanization and capitalism have emphasized unclear families and institutional care, while other societies design systems that sustain dignity and connection for elders. A better frame, acceptance, dignity, and quality of life. Honor aging as growth instead of merely extending years. Value the developmental arc of later life. Language policy and design should affirm older adults as contributors, not as people clinging to youth. Normalize mortality in public life. Encourage open conversations about death, advanced care planning, and culturally sensitive rituals. This can strengthen family bonds, reduce anxiety, and improve healthcare systems. Design for independence. Build communities and policies that reflect shared responsibility. Learn from global models that integrate elders into everyday life, ensuring that aging is not synonymous with isolation. Direct takeaway: Western culture overemphasizes anti aging and death denial while undervaluing wisdom, independence, and ritual. Rebalancing requires humility, pairing scientific inhibition with cultural insight, extend health where possible, but also enrich the years we already have by embracing aging's meaning, and restoring death to its right place as a communal clarifying passage. Okay, guys, that's it for the night. I will see everybody tomorrow for shows. For now, Gator Wellness. Take care, folks.